Home prices set a new record high, but the annual pace of growth is slowing according to the latest Case-Shiller reading from S&P Global. The data measures real estate prices nationwide. Here to get into the data with us and talk about the housing market, we've got Lawrence Yun, who's the National Association of Realtors Chief Economist and Senior Vice President of Research. Lawrence, always a pleasure to grab some time with you, so thank you so much for joining us here. I just want to get your read into the state of home prices right now, and should we expect any easing at all in the near term?
Well, we are getting some good news for potential home buyers. The inventory are rising and quite measurably. Right now, we have about 30% more choices, more inventory out in the marketplace now compared to 1 year ago. In some markets like Florida and Texas, they're seeing 50, 60, 70% increase from 1 year ago. So more choices for consumer, and naturally supply and demand dynamic is that home price growth will moderate in the upcoming months.
How much new supply needs to be brought online to ultimately bring down the price of some of the existing homes that are in market, in listings, and even new homes that are being constructed where builders are doing their best to try and continue to see new prospective buyers come their direction?
When we had the price decline, this is back in the 2008-2010 period, Great Recession, the month supply was running around 10 months supply. Right now, we are approaching 4 months supply. About 6 months would be considered normal. So the way to sort of visualize the current condition is that we had an extreme seller's market, record high home prices, But now with some loosening in the inventory, we are moving towards balanced market. I would not yet call it a buyer's market. Definitely better condition for buyer now compared to 1 year ago, more choices, but still a condition where home prices would be rising, but hopefully in more moderate way and perhaps below people's income growth. Let's have income outpace home prices for a while.
The FOMC meeting began at 10 a.m. and we're not expecting a rate cut for this month's decision for the July meeting. But as we look out to September, the probability still has a cut baked in there as of right now. And so with that anticipation, is a September cut reflationary for some of the home market right now?
The Federal Reserve will all but say that they will do a rate cut in September in tomorrow's press conference. That is my expectation. I believe that the 10-year Treasury and the mortgage market has already baked that into the system. But they're going to be data dependent, how the inflation moves. But given that now we are seeing some construction activity becoming deterred, high construction costs, high interest rate, to get those construction loan, I think the Federal Reserve is very cognizant. They don't want to stop home building or apartment construction. So in order to do that, they have to begin to be a little more stimulative, meaning that cutting interest rate. So it's all pretty much baked in. So again, from the buyer's perspective, they're not only getting more choices, more inventory, but lower interest rate, improving housing affordability.
Just lastly, Lawrence, what's your read-in on new home buyers, those who are for the first time getting into this market right now?
The market has been quite tough for the first-time buyers. Unlike the trade-up buyers who can sell their home, use the equity for the next down payment, but surprisingly, the first-time home buyer percentage share remains at near 30%. So I think many first-time buyers, they recognize the difficulty, but they also recognize the huge long-term benefit, wealth accumulating benefit of home ownership. So somehow they're scraping in and they're entering the market. I have to admire their courage in terms of getting into the market at difficult affordability condition.
We're doing our best, Lawrence. We're trying to save up all the couch change that we find one way or another. Lawrence Yun, who's the National Association of Realtors Chief Economist and Senior Vice President of Research, joining us here on Yahoo Finance. Lawrence, great to see you.
Thank you.